Hello and welcome to the channel. President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who jetted into the country on Monday from France, where he had been for a month-long vacation, went straight into the thick of action on Tuesday when he held a closed-door meeting with the party's National Working Committee (NWC), as well as some candidates vying for the number 3 job. Details are still sketchy, but we will do well to bring you up to speed on this new development. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. NOS leadership. Tinubu, NWC met contestants. Barely 24 hours after the president-elect, Bola Tinubu arrived in the country from France, the National Working Committee of the All Progressives Congress (APC), led by the APC National Chairman Abdullahi Adamu on Tuesday, joined him and other stakeholders in the meeting with some contestants for the Senate President seat. The meeting, which was held at Tinubu's Asokoro, Abuja home, marked the beginning of consultations by the former Lagos State Governor on the party's choice for the President of the Senate, Deputy Senate President, Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and other key seats. Further to this, the Punch learned that the APC might release its zoning plan for leadership positions in the 10th National Assembly this week. They had been jostling by no fewer than 10 aspirants for the Senate presidency, while the several members-elect have also indicated interest in the speakership of the House of Representatives. But the zoning of the positions was delayed by the absence of the president-elect, who was away in Paris on vacation for 34 days, while the ruling party waited for his arrival before concluding the zoning of the NOS leadership offices. Sources at the meeting told our correspondent the party was looking at Southeast and South-South for the Senate President seat, while the Deputy Senate Presidency might be zoned to the Northwest. The meeting is expected to be followed by a series of engagements with the NWC, APC lawmakers-elect, and aspirants for the NAS principal officers. Also in attendance at the Tuesday meeting were Governor of Ekiti State, Biodun Oyebanji, the Senator representing Ekiti Central Senatorial District, Okpeyemi Bamidele, Senator-elect Godswill Akpabio, the Senator representing Kano North Senatorial District, Barau Jibrin, Deputy National Chairman for the North, Senator Abubakar Kyari, and the Secretary of the dissolved APC Presidential Campaign Council, James Faleke. Others include the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, former Nasarawa State Governor, Tanko Almakura, and former Senator for Benue Northeast, Barnabas Gemade, Senator Adeola Solomon, Ogun West in the 10th Assembly, and Senator Tokumbo Abiru, Lagos East. Both Barau and Akpabio are contesting the Senate presidency. The Punch reports that Adamu left the APC National Secretariat at about 1:35 p.m. and arrived at the residence of the president-elect in Asokoro by 2:15 p.m. Dressed in a white flowing robe, he was received by Tinubu, along with some of the politicians and lawmakers around. Another source confirmed that the president-elect met individually with Barau, Akpabio, and Kyari before the arrival of Adamu. He stated, Asiwaju and the party know they have a short time before the inauguration, hence the need to commence an early negotiation. As you must have observed, the president-elect is meeting only relevant politicians and lawmakers that he is obviously going to work with after his inauguration on May 29. I believe all these moves are to ensure the APC leadership does not witness a repeat of the coup that brought in Saraki Dogara leadership. We trust in him to be different from the outgoing administration of President Muhammadu Buhari because of his proven track record. Though Tinubu had previously said he had no anointed candidate, multiple sources at the meeting stated that Senator Akpabio had been anointed as the candidate for the Senate President, while Barau was penciled for the Deputy Senate President. According to sources, Akpabio was said to have done a lot for the party, including shelving his presidential ambition for Tinubu when he stepped down for him at the APC primary elections. One of the sources said Akpabio was favored because of his contributions to the party, including stepping down for the president-elect during the primary elections. He was also said to have delivered parts of the South-South to the president-elect during the February 25th elections. The pairing was deliberate. Barrow would likely get the position of the Deputy Senate President. Another source who was at the meeting noted that the two Southwest lawmakers, Bamidele and Adeola, were also lobbying for the positions of Senate leaders. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. The source said Senators Adeola and Bamidele are lobbying for the position of the Senate leader, which is usually given to the geopolitical zone of the president. Also, Gbajabiamila and Falake are pushing hard for the Chief of Staff position. Speaking after his meeting with the president-elect, Akpabio noted that his chances of being the Senate president were very high. He said, "The issue of the Senate presidency is a function of senators. I have had the privilege of serving the Senate before as a minority leader, and any senator should be ready to avail himself if his colleagues so wish for him to serve as a Senate president. The chances for me to be Senate president are very high because my colleagues already know my track record in terms of governance, legislative, business, and the wide range of experience that I have in politics." Amal Kura noted that all the aspirants were eminently qualified and had paid their dues, but Akpabio, he said, had several times stuck out his neck for the party. He said, amongst them is someone, Akpabio, who has been there when it matters. He worked for APC. He did everything to ensure the stability of the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, and that person also decided to leave a very important position within the Senate to support the APC. That person is now going for the position of the Senate president. I think he has paid his dues. Supporting the decision to zone the NAS positions, Gemade said, everybody expects that there should be zoning whenever a new government is about to be formed. I believe that the National Assembly expects that zoning will be done so that they can have a spread of the leadership positions. So, it is important that there is zoning and there will be zoning. The political rendezvous is coming on the eve of an important meeting of the National Working Committee members where the debate on zoning is expected to take priority. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.